Start.
Okay, now we're cutting an onion. First thing, we cut the onion. We missed this because we're a little late on camera action. Is you gotta chop it in half. You wanna get that flat surface. That way it won't roll around on you. Then you can create these little cross cuts. These are great because, like, I guess, I don't know, when I first started chopping an onion, the first thing I thought was you just kind of like, you know, whack it, that's the most efficient way. But it's not controlled because you get some big chunks somewhere, some little chunks elsewhere, and it really, yeah, you're kind of just banking on luck to work for you. But with this, you have full control. See that? We got all these cross cuts, and that's just gonna work for us. But one of the things you gotta notice is, like, this isn't perfect. Like, obviously at the top level there, that's like gonna be a perfect dice, see? Because it's got that perfect dice. But if you look over here, they're like more vertical. So when we cut it like that, we're gonna have a big vertical section. So what you can do is you can kind of, if you got a big onion, you can kind of cut a little cross in there. And now that vertical section is gonna be a smaller dice. You get that?
Smart.
All right. So then, just take your knife. All right, first, claw grip. Why do we do it? Because if you grip like this, you might slip, cut your finger, right? So claw grip keeps your fingers tucked back, right? They're behind the blade, and then the blade can rest against your knuckles if you want. So it gives you a lot of controls. Because look, I can like take the knife and look at that. You see that action? Perfect control. Now I'm not like a knife expert, but this just feels right, feels safe. And then we dice. We can just chop and look at that. Don't even need to think about it. It's just, I don't need to touch that again. No, none of that. Just, it's done. And then I just come over here, and this is a great moment. Once you reach the side of the onion, you know, you might reach it pretty fast. Like here, we reached it in, what was that, 2-3 cuts? And then now what am I gonna do? I'm kind of getting into a risky situation here, but why fret? I can just tip the onion. And then we have those cross cuts from before, and they're still there. They're just on a different perspective here. And we get 2 cross cuts. And then we basically got everything we want from the onion. We don't have cross cuts like here, so you can kind of add a little cross cut there if you want it. And dice, 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 dice. And that's half our onion. Now it goes a lot faster when you're not talking about it and explaining every little thing. So I'm just gonna show, the kind of potential that it has right here. When you come in, now I'm not the best at this again. I'm gonna get those verticals in half. Do our 3, come in, do our 2, get that little niche notch. Done. That's an onion diced. Look at that. Consistent. Same size, basically. I mean, there's like there's like little smaller bits. Some are a little bigger. But honestly, I don't know how you get it much better, other than like, yeah, you can't. It's hard to get it like every slice perfectly the same. So here we got a little bit bigger, but that's pretty much diced. And I'm happy with that. So that's our onion.